Let's be honest for a second. Noise-canceling earbuds have reached that weird point where almost everything claims to be the best. Best ANC, best sound, best battery, best for calls. And yet, the moment you actually live with them on a train, in traffic, in a noisy room, you start realizing that not all noise canceling is created equal. Some earbuds silence the world but sound flat. Some sound incredible, but let way too much noise sneak in. And a few manage to balance everything. But only if you're the right kind of listener. That's exactly why this list exists. Today, we're counting down the top 7 best noise-canceling earbuds, ranked from number 7 all the way to the one pair that gets the closest to doing everything right. No skipping ahead, because depending on how you use your earbuds, the best one for you might not be number 1. Number 7. Soundcore by Anchor Space A40. Let's start with the underdog that punches way above its price, the Soundcore by Anchor Space. A40 is proof that you don't need to spend flagship money to get real, usable noise cancellation. These are the earbuds you put in when you just want peace on a bus, in a cafe, or while mowing the lawn and you don't want to think about it. What makes the A40 special isn't just that it cancels noise well for the price. It's how smart the cancellation feels. The earbuds automatically adjust based on where you are, so you're not constantly toggling modes. On a train, the low rumble fades away. Indoors, background chatter gets softened instead of completely nuked. It feels natural, not aggressive. Sound-wise, these are surprisingly balanced. The bass has body without going full budget boom. Mids stay clean for vocals and podcasts, and the highs are controlled enough that you can listen for hours without fatigue. If you're picky, the Soundcore app gives you more EQ options than most people will ever need, including LDAC if you're on Android and want higher quality streaming. Battery life is where these quietly embarrass more expensive earbuds. You can go multiple days without even thinking about charging, and fast charging saves you when you forget. The flip side? The case feels a bit cheap, the lid isn't confidence-inspiring, and call quality is fine, but not something you'd brag about. Still, for the price, this is one of the easiest recommendations on the list. It's not flashy. It's just dependable. Number 6. Beats Studio Buds. These are the earbuds for people who hate complicated earbuds. The Beats Studio Buds don't try to overwhelm you with features, gestures, or ecosystem tricks. You put them in, you press a real button, and they do what you expect. That alone makes them refreshing. Noise canceling here is solid but not elite. It does a good job with consistent noise like air conditioners or traffic hum, but sharp sounds still poke through. Transparency mode, on the other hand, is surprisingly natural. Voices sound real, not robotic, which makes these great for quick conversations without pulling a butt out. Sound is where these beat expectations. Beats finally ditched the muddy bass stereotype and landed on a tuning that's warm, punchy, and fun without drowning everything else out. Vocals sit nicely, bass hits with confidence, and the overall presentation just works for everyday listening. Comfort is another strong point. They're lightweight, discreet, and easy to wear for long stretches. The downside is feature gaps. No multi-point, no in-ear detection, no advanced Apple chip magic, and ANC is clearly a step behind the top performers. But if you want something simple, reliable, and genuinely enjoyable to listen to, especially if you jump between Android and iOS, these still earn their spot. Number 5. Samsung Galaxy Buds 3 Pro. Now we're stepping into the ecosystem kings. The Samsung Galaxy Buds 3 Pro feel like earbuds designed by engineers who said, let's just throw everything in. Dual drivers, adaptive EQ, AI-powered features, real-time translation. It's almost absurd on paper. And when you're using them with a Samsung phone, it actually works beautifully. The earbuds adapt to how they sit in your ears, tweak the sound automatically, and integrate so deeply that everything feels seamless. Calls sound clear, audio feels spacious, and the fit is secure enough for workouts thanks to their high water resistance. But here's the honest part. The noise canceling is good, not class-leading. It blocks enough to make commuting comfortable, but compared to the top tier, it doesn't fully erase the world. Battery life is also shorter than you'd expect given the price, especially with all the smart features running. The sound, though, is undeniably engaging. Bass is bold, highs sparkle, and once you dial in the EQ, these can sound fantastic. If you're already in the Samsung ecosystem, the value makes sense. Outside of it, some of the magic disappears. Number 4. Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 4. This is where things start getting serious. The Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 4 isn't trying to be trendy. It's trying to sound right. And in many ways, it succeeds. These earbuds have a weight and presence to their sound that audiophiles instantly recognize. Bass is deep but disciplined. Mids are rich and textured. Highs are smooth without dulling detail. You don't just hear the music, you feel the layering. Noise canceling here is strong, especially when you get a proper seal. It doesn't always crush sudden noises, but for travel and long listening sessions, it creates a calm, controlled space. The app is one of the best in the business, with fit tests, tuning tools, and future-proof features like LE Audio and Auracast support. Where it stumbles is size and call quality. The buds are on the larger side, and people with smaller ears may struggle. Microphone performance is acceptable, but not standout, especially in noisy environments. Still, if sound quality is your top priority, and you want something that feels premium without being gimmicky, this is a serious contender. Number 3. Apple AirPods Pro, 3rd generation. This is the It Just Works pick. The Apple AirPods Pro 3 don't wow you with specs, but they win you over with experience. Noise canceling is excellent, especially at handling sudden, unpredictable sounds. Transparency mode is still the most natural in the business, to the point where you forget you're wearing earbuds. Sound has matured too. It's clean, balanced, and refined. Bass isn't overdone, mids stay articulate, and spatial audio adds depth when supported. Calls are crystal clear, device switching is effortless, and everything feels polished. The catch? You're paying for the Apple ecosystem. Outside of it, many features disappear, and customization options are limited. Battery life is solid, but not class-leading. But if you live on an iPhone and want earbuds that feel invisible in daily use, these remain one of the safest and smartest choices you can make. Number 2. Sony WF-1000 XM5. This is Sony doing what Sony does best. The Sony WF-1000 XM5 delivers some of the strongest noise canceling you can get in true wireless form. Low-frequency noise disappears. Mid-range clutter fades. Even busy streets feel quieter. What's impressive is that Sony finally shrunk the size without sacrificing power. These are more comfortable than previous generations, and the sound is beautifully refined punchy bass, clean mids, and detailed highs that never get harsh. The app gives you deep control, multi-point works smoothly, and battery life is reliable. The only reason these aren't number 1 is because they're almost too technical for some people. Touch controls can be finicky, and transparency mode, while good, doesn't feel as natural as Apple's. Still, if pure ANC performance matters most to you, this is nearly unbeatable. Number 1. Technics EAHAZ 100. And here we are. The Technics EAHAZ 100 earns the top spot not because it's perfect, but because it does the most things right at the same time. Noise canceling is powerful, yet controlled. It doesn't create pressure, and it adapts intelligently without making the world feel artificial. Sound quality is outstanding tight bass, rich mids, and airy highs that make music feel alive instead of processed. Multipoint works flawlessly. Battery life is excellent. Comfort is dialed in. And unlike some competitors, nothing here feels like an afterthought. Are there earbuds that beat it in one specific category? Sure, but none balance sound, ANC, features, and everyday usability this well. That's why it sits at number 1. Here's the truth. The best noise-canceling earbuds depend on how you live with them. Budget-friendly consistency, ecosystem magic, audiophile tuning, or pure silence, there's no single answer for everyone. But now, you know exactly where each one shines and where it doesn't.